All right, welcome to Quick Hits, the Records Prep Football Game of the Week. Edison visiting Chavez, and it could be a battle for an SJAA championship down the line. The Titans, the only winning team in the SJAA. They're 4-2. They're coming off a 42-28 win over Bear Creek. And senior tailback Priest Jennings leads the Sac Joaquin section with over 1,100 rushing yards thus far.
They have a lot of speed on their defense as well as on their offense. I played with a lot of the guys when I was little, so I know how they play. I know how to, deal with their diversity, and they'll deal with my diversity. It's fun. I like to see people that I played with when I was younger still playing, not doing any negativity out, and still doing positive.
Well, he's always been a special player. He finally put enough weight on so he can handle the aspects of the varsity level. He's always had the speed. His work ethic is, he literally started the week after the season ended last year. And he's a workaholic. I have to kick him out of the weight room. And it showed. It showed on and off the field. He works. He's a team player, doesn't miss practice. And he pushes these other guys. He's a quiet leader, but there's times where he gets on them. He gets pretty upset if things aren't ran properly, and it's good, and it's a good thing. I thoroughly have enjoyed him. I'm going to miss him when he's gone after this year.
We just got to key on the key players and form and tackle. Don't miss tackles. Don't miss tackles, and we be good.
And over at Edison, the Vikings had an exciting start to SJAA play themselves. 48-46 win over Stagg, and they had over 540 rushing yards. Senior quarterback Sean Buligon is a huge threat to throw and to run, and that's something Chavez is going to have to cope with this week.
He's pretty nice, pretty big kid. When he hit the hole, he hits it hard. He plays focused and physical every play. He's pretty nice.
As a quarterback, Sean, he kind of opened it up for us. So as we got a couple wide receivers, we got a couple backs, we got a couple sweepers that can do their thing. So it's kind of so that he's able to run, it kind of opens it up for all of us. So they're not just worried about one person on the field, or they have to worry about him, or he can make a play, or he can make a play. So that's why it kind of opens it up for all of us.
Kiante, that's what we call him. He's the heart and soul of our team. Just even offensively, I mean, he runs the ball a little bit, but just he is what this team is about. He's a tough guy. He works hard. He doesn't quit. He very vocal, very emotional. And so with him being our middle linebacker in our defense, that just it's infectious. Even as far as us coaches, seeing him out there working hard and putting it on the line, it motivates all.
All right, Edison Chavez, not the only big game of the week. A battle of unbeatens in Manteca as Oakdale goes to Sierra. Both teams 6-0, both teams 3-0 in the Valley Oak League. And actually the last time Sierra won a league championship is split the crown with Oakdale back in 2009. And in the Tri-City Athletic League, we have Tokay going to St. Mary's. St. Mary's 5-1, 1-0 in league, beat West by 32 points last week. And we also have Lincoln going to West. West off to a great start, 5-1, but Lincoln beat Lodi 30-6 last week and seems to be gaining its form. And in the other TCal game, we have Tracy going back to the Great Bowl where it beat Tokay 34-7 a week ago to take on Lodi. And also in the SJAA, McNair takes on Stagg McNair, a huge win over Franklin to open last week, and Franklin will take on Bear Creek in the final SJAA game. And out at Escalon, Coach Mark Loureiro is on the verge of his Sac Joaquin section record 262nd win. He tied the record at 261 last week, and Escalon hosts Hilmar this week in a Trans Valley League game. And for all your high school sports coverage, not just high school football, you can go pick up a copy of the record. You can go to recordnet.com. Our sports blog is recordnet.com/sportsblog, and you can follow me on Twitter at RecordPreps. And we now have 2 football live chats every week. I host our Prep Talk live chat Tuesday night at 7 p.m. over at recordnet.com. And on Friday night, our high school football scoreboard live chat with scores, updates, photos, videos, everything you need for your Friday night, starting at 7:30 p.m.